Hey guys, welcome to Unicorn Leoness Tarot. This is going to be a collective reading for the new moon in Scorpio. I know it's a little late, but readings are timeless and we're still within that energy. So let's see what the cards have to say. When I was doing your pre-shuffle, the devil popped out. Actually, it didn't include itself. So I took that as a sign because when I went to shuffle, it was like still laying there. And I had just asked what was the energy for the collective. Okay, so there are certain things that we're going to have to let go of, certain things that we're going to have to break free from in regards to that devil. So let's see what's going on with that. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it looks like we're altering our perceptions of loneliness. Okay, our illusions, especially with that moon card being right next to it. And then we also have the Five of Cups in reverse. So getting over our own fears, our own pain. I hear feelings of being backstabbed from people, even though this process with the Knight of Wands in reverse, we want it to go a lot faster than what it is going, than what it is, how it's occurring right now. So to me is that you guys we have to be patient with ourselves, especially during this time, because there is a lot of heaviness when it comes to grief, when it comes to we're going through a grieving process. And going through removing those perspectives that we've placed upon ourselves, removing these delusions, the illusion. This will be a great time for a social media break to basically come back and recalibrate, especially with this Emperor card in reverse. Okay, this is going to be a time to where we need to tap into that Emperor energy and taking control of our own lives. Okay. Yup. With the Ace of Swords coming out. Branching into new perspectives, branching into new thought patterns, branching into, getting rid of that negative speak is what I'm hearing from. Now, not saying that you're not allowed to state the reality or state the facts of things, but not sitting in that. Analyze, feel the emotions, and then let it go. Okay, because that is part of the letting go process, is being able to sit and feel those emotions. Okay, letting go of the bondages that we have placed upon ourselves. Yes, because with this Queen of Swords coming out in reverse, we had a lot of reverse cards coming out. Okay, and I said I don't, like I said before, sometimes I read reversals and sometimes I don't. I'm feeling compelled to this reading. But with that Queen of Swords in reverse, we're right now, it's like we're clouded and we're in this search for clarity. But there are so many things that is just consuming us, hence that Devil card. It's not in here right now. I won't be surprised if it pops up. But if it doesn't, then that's still the overall energy for the reading. We have to let go of those collectively. We have to let go of the grief. We have to let go of the shame. We have to let go of those negative emotions. And it's just sitting. But before we can let it go, we have to sit in those emotions. And then sit in those and then analyze why you felt those feelings to begin with. Why do we feel the shame? Why do we feel the grief? Why do we feel like this suffering? Yes, that's the word. This suffering. Why do we keep self-sabotaging ourselves and making ourselves suffer by replaying the past and not focusing on the future? Okay? Gotta let that go. Gotta let that go. And it's a process. It's a process. It's not going to happen as fast. Like I said, with this Knight of Wands in reverse, it's not going to happen as fast as we want it to. Because it's easy to get caught up in it's easy to get caught up in it. And then we start feeling sorry for ourselves and woe is me and everything like that. When it's like, no, it's okay to feel these feelings. It's not what it isn't okay is dwelling in them and worrying about it and being shameful and carrying that burden around with you. Okay? Yup. This Queen of Wands. Okay. So with that, so with our minds being with everything being clouded right now, and us falling into the illusions of progress, okay. And what do you mean, Spirit, by the illusions of progress? The illusions of progress means that we feel like we're not progressing because we're not progressing at the rate that we want to progress at, okay? And that is also clouding our minds in when it comes to our creativity, when it comes to our passions. What else is it clogging up? What else is this clogging up? Writer's block. I hear a lot of the creativity blockages that's going on too. Okay. And I'm also hearing we can also use this to get our creative juices flowing out. We can use these to get our creative juices flowing, yes. Because with the 6 of Cups coming out, okay, that denotes like friendships, different sorts of relationships. And then with it being the positivity, I'm getting the positivity aspect of it, especially with the dolphins, you know, kind of jumping around playing, you know, jumping out of the water and things like that. Tap back into that playfulness. Intentional playfulness is going to be important at this time. So painting, reading, writing, however, whatever helps you tap into that creativity and the reason why we need to take this social media break is because of the fact that we don't need to be using social media to compare, because that's part of the devilishness that comes with social media, because we'll use it as an excuse to, oh, I need some inspiration and things like that, and then we end up not using it for inspiration, but we're using it to compare ourselves to other people and their journeys and their progresses and things like that. And that's not going to be helpful or healthy. It's not helpful or healthy, but especially in this time of vulnerability, okay, with this new moon in that water sign, especially Scorpio. Scorpio is death rebirth, okay. Yes, the magician. The magician popped out. Okay. So this confirms what I just said in regards to tapping into that mindful playfulness. Magic is playfulness. Okay. Spirituality, there's an aspect of play to that. You know, we have our tools, our cards, our crystals, our singing, our song bowls, whatever mediums you use. Okay. This is going to be a time to really tap into those avenues and really stand on that and also being more creative when it comes to your spiritual endeavors, okay? Not just following the trends, because this is supposed to be an individualistic journey in regards to your relationship with your higher power. So I'm hearing, stop following all these trends. Stop following the trends. Do what you need to do. Do what works best for you, so that way you can connect and develop your own personal relationship, because what works for you isn't going to work for everybody else, and that's okay. And it's okay for you to know that, stand on that, and believe in that. Yup. Know that, stand on that, standing on business, and believe in that. Your journey isn't for everybody else. Your journey is not for everybody else. It's for you. And we're getting into this. We're falling for that trap of feeling like we have to share and divulge every single aspect of our journey. No, you don't. A lot of it's sacred practices are being made way too public, and that's the problem. Sacred practices are being made way too public, and that is the issue in regards to why people are feeling stagnant and why they're feeling this shame and this grief, because this is supposed to be for you. Okay. Another family relationship card popped out, the Four of Wands. Okay, that's another relationship card. All right, another family card. So work on your family ties. Work on your perceptions when it comes to not just your family, but the family that you want to create for yourself within your own life. Okay, and then I was drawn to this Hangman card. The Hangman card's in reverse. So please don't remain stagnant. Don't remain stagnant, because that's what the Hangman in reverse can mean. It can mean stagnation. Okay. We're just gonna pull this out on the side like that. But taking this time to sit there and it's resting and relax, ponder, do you know what I said earlier? What are some avenues, Spirit, that we can... Where's he getting stuck? Okay, I'm gonna take it. Yup. Okay, I'm glad I did. Getting through that heartbreak. That's the Three of Swords. Going through that heartbreak. Feeling like it's so heavy. It's so heavy, like the shame and the heartbreak that we have experienced collectively. I still don't think we're over the COVID. We're not over COVID, because that brought a lot of things to the light, a lot of loopholes, a lot of inconsistencies, and just a lot of fear and panic. A lot of fear and panic. That COVID brought. We're still dealing with the side effects of coming from a pandemic, an epidemic, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think the world, when it's worldwide, it's an epidemic. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pandemic, epidemic. We got the Two of Wands, okay? Two of Wands, and I'm seeing it more as like a twin, like, because you see how the cats kind of look like yin and, like, they're kind of like a yin and yang. I'm getting more of a yin and yang balance, trying to find that balance. Oh, and then I'm not sure if you could tell, but look at the tails. I was drawn to the tails. I've never noticed that before until this reading. The tails look like an infinity sign, okay? You are your own competition. You are your worst critic, but you also have you are your best self. We can either continue to be shameful of what we perceive to be our worst selves, or we can tap into this higher energy that's going on at this time to really do some real healing work. It's time to do the real healing work. No more spiritually bypassing things. No more emotionally bypassing things. Just no more physically bypassing things. Just getting into that nitty gritty so we can really heal and push ourselves as a collective to keep going to that next level. Okay? But there's no pressure. There's no pressure to rush. Do things at your own pace. That's what I'm hearing. Do things at your own pace. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords popped out. So yes, look at how happy he is. Look at how, like, at peace this Page of Swords is. When it comes to their happiness. Because you're gonna have to go through the darkness to delve into your happiness, okay? To be able to fully appreciate the moments of the future, because time is relative and time is a blah blah blah. I already get it, but just for the sake of saying it, our future, so we can really be open and receptive to the happiness that we are well deserving of. Okay. Yep. And that's what's currently the work that we're pulling through. Yep. What does the moonology? Let's go with the moonology since this is a full moon in Scorpio reading. Collective reads. This is for everybody. No specific signs. This might not. Ooh. This might. Oh, a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Okay, but this might not resonate with you at this time. This might be something that has gone past already. This could be something that you're going through currently. And if it's something that you've already gone through already, this would be your confirmation that, hey, you did the work and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so, you know, each one teach one, pay it forward. Each one teach one, pay it forward. I was supposed to say it again. I'll say it 3 times. Each one teach one, pay it forward. The end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? So I'm getting like, you know, the win-win outcome is in the forecast and the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's not going to be easy. It's not easy work. I don't know where we got off thinking that spirituality is easy work. It ain't. And I hope we kind of get out of that. And I was told to address the ego death situation, and people still believe in that. You can't kill the ego, okay? It's just not gonna happen. That's why they say stop falling for the trends, because there are downloads that people need to receive and need to push out there. And I'm one of them, because I'll receive downloads and try and keep them to myself. No, you got to put yourself out there, okay? You're not killing the ego. You need that. You need that for your balance, and I hope people still ain't out here preaching that ego death mess, because that's what it is, a bunch of mess. Your hard work is paying off. Go ahead and do this work. Go ahead and do this work. Who's assisting us? Who else is assisting us other than, you know, our spirit guides, ancestors, universe, God, okay, spirit, whatever you want to call your higher power. I just say God because it's easier and that's what I'm used to. But insert higher power's name here. Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. What did I say earlier? Cernunos. Yeah. Y'all see. Okay. Life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. And what did I say? Sexual powers are tied into your creative nature. Okay. That's just what it is. Ooh. Your sexual powers are tied into your creativity. So using your sexual energy towards something that's going to be beneficial for you. Okay. This is a time to tap in. Not try and get somebody else to tap out. Sexual discipline. Green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. So yes, you definitely have to trust yourself, trust the process, and go through those motions, because at the end of the day, it will work out for the best. It's hard. It's a lot that we probably have to unpack. It's a lot, and it's not going to be easy, but let this not a sword. We have to be patient with ourselves. We have to remain patient, okay? So there's your collective reading. It's a little heavy. We all got some homework that we got to do, okay? However, it's going to be worth it, okay? I'll promise you that. It'll be worth it to actually go back and do that work and understand certain things, because that's just to bring those things into fruition. We can't be out here spiritually bypassing stuff anymore. Those days are done. Those days are done. It's being brought into the light. We can't be spiritually bypassing. We have to, if we're going to do the work, we're going to have to do the work. And in the words of Malcolm X, by any means necessary. You got to do the work. And if that means you got to go to some places that you're uncomfortable with, you got it. So be it. Okay? So there's the collective reading for everybody. All right? And thank you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this resonates with you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, you know. I don't really like saying it, but I kind of got to, because, you know, we got to get the word out there, you know. We got to get the word out there. All right, so y'all have a great evening and bless.